Everything's bigger and louder, but somehow less special. Turn on your pattern recognition senses and look around. Do you see what's happening to the entertainment industry? You got it? No? Let me explain. Everyone wants to waste your time by serving you the same mediocre content, which are being dragged endlessly, so you keep paying for their monthly subscriptions. What I mean by that is every year there are tons of shows, movies, and games that come out, but only a handful of them are actually good. Stranger Things is one of them. I've been a fan since it premiered, and it's been amazing so far. But as we know that season 5 is just around the corner, and I'm worried. I am worried that season 5 might follow the same industry trends, and I don't want to be alarmist, but I want to be realistic. Here are some predictions, and I hope that I'm proven wrong. Too many flashbacks. Remember Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning that came out this year? It was the final movie in this massive series of 29 years. If you haven't watched it yet, let me tell you something about it, and don't worry, I won't go into spoilers. Majority of the first half of that movie is just flashbacks. They keep pausing the movie just to show clips of the past over and over again. And how does that relate to Stranger Things, you may ask? My first prediction for the season 5 is that it will overuse recaps, just like in Mission Impossible. If you don't know, the episodes are already long, with some reportedly over 2 hours. And I understand the importance of recap, and you can't expect the audience to remember events from 3 years ago. But too many flashbacks and recap sequences will slow the forward momentum and feel padded. A 10-15 minute rewind in every episode is not something I look forward to. Episodes that are just too long. Each Stranger Things season has gotten longer, and the season 4 finale clocked in at over 2 hours, which is longer than most of the movies. The length alone isn't a problem. I'm happy that we get to enjoy more content. The problem is filler. Now, for example, parts of the season 4 that revisit Eleven's time in the lab felt long and repetitive. Especially a lot of that runtime existed mainly as a vehicle to serve Vecna's backstory. Character development matters, it's very essential, but you don't need hours of screen time to establish a beat. When pacing is sacrificed for exposition, scenes drag, tension deflates, and the viewer's patience runs out. Too woke. This is a controversial one. Shows are including more diverse characters and stories, which is fine. And when done well, it enriches the storytelling. Season 4 revealed Will's sexuality, and that's a valid plotline, as long as it serves the character. Emphasis on serves the character. The issue I'm predicting is tokenism, or shoehorned inclusions that don't advance the story. If creative choices are driven by press cycles or box checking instead of narrative logic, which most of the media is, the show risks feeling like it's trying to be everything to everyone. And that always drains the storytelling. And again, just to be clear, I don't object to diversify. I object to narrative padding disguised as representation. The audience will be ahead of the show. For season 5, we already know the big pieces. Vecna is the central threat, the group will reunite, and the rifts will be central to the plot, while the military is there to complicate things. That's not a bad thing. Expectations help sell a season. The problem is a long, slow build-up that keeps the audience waiting for things they already expect. I'm gonna give you another example here. In Avengers Endgame, we know that Thanos is the villain and the remaining Avengers will fight him. And to no one's expectations, they just straight up kill him in the opening few minutes of the movie. Expectations got delivered, and now we can follow the movie, which we have no idea how it will pan out. So if season 5 treads water for too long, teasing the conflicts that we are already expecting and keeping us waiting without meaningful forward motion, the payoff will feel delayed and less satisfying. At the end of the day, I want to be proven wrong. I hope Season 5 surprises us with tight pacing, meaningful character work, and bold choices that respect the audience. But the current industry trends, longer runtimes, recap-heavy openings, and safe inclusions designed for headlines make me nervous because I like the show. With that being said, I'm almost certain that one of my predictions will come true, if not all of them. And if it does, for me it will feel like creative momentum was sacrificed for convenience. And that would be a shame for a show that once felt special. I want to end it by saying I really hope they prove me wrong and knock it out of the park and we all enjoy a banger of a final season. And with that being said, I will see you next time.